I can't keep a tattoo, and she's covered in them, Aphrodite said. Figures. But her smile took the bite from her words. They are the mark of our goddess's favor, showing that you are, indeed, traveling the path she would choose for you. You are our high priestess. Darius spoke solemnly. The one Nyx has chosen. And priestess, I need your aid with Stevie Ray. Ah, hell, I muttered, chewing my lip nervously and balling my hands into fists, hiding my exotic new tattoos. Oh, for crap's sake, I'll stay and help. Aphrodite marched over to where Stevie Ray was sitting on the edge of her bed. Blood and pain don't bother me at all, as long as they're not mine. I should take this closer to the entrance to the tunnels. I'd probably have more luck getting reception there, Eric said. And without so much as a glance at me or a word about my new tattoos, he disappeared through the blanket door. You know, I think food really was a good idea, Damien said, taking Jack's hand and starting to follow Eric out of the room. Yeah, Damien and I are gay. That means that we are guaranteed to be good cooks, Jack said. We're with them, Shawnee said. Yeah, we're not as convinced about the genetics of gay good cooking. We'd better supervise, Aaron said. The blood. Don't forget the blood. Laced with wine if you have it. She'll need it to recover, Darius said. One of the refrigerators is full of blood. Then find Venus, Stevie Ray said, grimacing again as Darius took an alcohol wipe and began to clean the dried blood on her back from the skin around the protruding arrow. She likes wine. Tell her what you need and she'll get it for you. The twins hesitated, passing a look between each other. Aaron spoke for both of them. Stevie Ray, are the red kids really okay? I mean, these are the kids who killed the Union football players and grabbed Z's human boyfriend, aren't they? Ex-boyfriend, I said, but they ignored me. Venus just helped Eric, Stevie Ray said. And Aphrodite stayed here for 2 days. She's still in one piece. Yeah, but Eric is a big, healthy male vamp. He'd be hard to bite, Shawnee said. Even though he is definitely yummy, Aaron said. True twin. Both of them had given me apologetic shrugs before Shawnee continued. And Aphrodite is so damn nasty that no one would want to bite her. But we're little bits of vanilla and chocolate. We'd tempt even the nicest blood-sucking monster, Aaron said. Your mom's the blood-sucking monster, Aphrodite said, smiling sweetly. If y'all don't stop bickering, I'm gonna bite you, Stevie Ray yelled, then winced again and made little panting sounds as she tried to breathe through the pain. Guys, you're making her hurt herself, and you're giving me a headache. I said it quickly, getting more and more worried about how bad Stevie Ray looked by the second. Stevie Ray says the red fledglings are okay. We just escaped from all hell breaking loose at the House of Night with them, and they didn't try to eat any of us on the way here. So make nice and go find Venus, like Stevie Ray said. Z, that's not a big mark in their favor, Damien said. We were running for our lives. No one had time to eat anyone. Stevie Ray, once and for all, are the red fledglings safe? I asked. I really wish y'all would concentrate on being nicer and accepting them. You know it's not their fault they died and then undied. See, they're fine, I said. It was only later that I would remember that Stevie Ray never really answered my question about whether the red fledglings were really safe. All right, but we're holding Stevie Ray responsible, Shawnee said. Yeah, if one of them tries to chomp on us, we're going to have words with her about it after she's better, Aaron said. Blood and wine, now. Less talking, more doing, Darius said bluntly. They all scurried out of the room, leaving me with Darius, Aphrodite, and my best friend, currently on brochette. Hell. Chapter 3. Seriously, Darius, can't we do this another way? Some other more hospital-like way? In a hospital, with doctors and waiting rooms for friends to wait in while I'd made a semi-panicky gesture at the arrow sticking through Stevie Ray's body. While the stuff is fixed? There may be a better way, but not under these conditions. I have limited supplies down here, and if you took a moment to think about it, Priestess, I do not believe you would want any of us to go above ground to one of the city hospitals tonight, Darius said. I chewed my lip silently, thinking that he was right, but still trying to come up with a less horrifying alternative. No, I'm not going back up there. Not only is Kelowna free, along with his totally gross bird babies, but I can't get caught above ground when the sun rises, and I can feel that sunrise isn't that far away. I don't think I could survive it, already hurting like this. Z, you're just gonna have to do it, said Stevie Ray. You want me to push on the arrow while you hold her still? Aphrodite asked. No, watching it will probably be worse than helping with it, I said. I'll do my best not to scream too loud, Stevie Ray said. She'd been serious, which made my heart squeeze then, just like it did now as I thought back. Oh, honey, scream all you want. Hell, I'll scream along with you. I looked at Darius. I'm ready whenever you are. I will cut off the feathered end of the arrow that is still protruding from the front of her chest. When I do that, you take this. He handed me a wad of gauze that was wet with alcohol, and press it over the cut-off end. When I have a good grip on the front of the arrow, I'll tell you to push. Push hard while I pull. It should come out fairly easily. But it might hurt just a little, Stevie Ray said, sounding faint. Priestess? Darius rested his big hand on her shoulder. This will hurt quite a bit more than a little. That's why I'm here, Aphrodite said. I'll be holding on to you so you don't flail about as you writhe in pain and mess up Darius's plan. She hesitated, and then added, But you need to know, if you go all crazy from agony and bite me again, I'm gonna knock the shit right out of you. Aphrodite, I'm not gonna bite you again, Stevie Ray said. Let's just get this over with, I said. Before Darius ripped off what remained of Stevie Ray's shirt, he said, Priestess, I must bare your breasts. Well, I've been thinking about that while you've been working on my back. You're kinda like a doctor, aren't you? All of the sons of Erebus are trained in the medicine field so that we can care for our wounded brothers. He relaxed his stern expression for a moment and smiled at Stevie Ray. So, yes, you may think of me as a physician. Then I'm fine with you seeing my boobies. Doctors are trained not to care about that kind of stuff. Let's hope his training hasn't been that thorough, Aphrodite muttered. Darius gave her a quick wink. I made a gagging sound, which made Stevie Ray giggle and then gasp when the movement caused her pain. She tried to smile reassuringly at me, but she was way too pale and shaky to pull it off. It was about then that I really started to worry. Back at the House of Night, the undead, dead Stark followed Neferet's pain-in-the-butt orders and shot Stevie Ray. Blood had spilled out of her body at an alarming rate, so much so that it had made the ground around her look like it was bleeding, which fulfilled the stupid prophecy to free the stupid fallen angel, Kelowna, from his gazillion-year imprisonment in the earth. Stevie Ray looked like all of the blood in her body had been left on the ground, and even though she'd done pretty well up until then, and been walking and talking and mostly conscious, she was quickly fading into a ghostly white nothing before our eyes. Ready, Zoe? Darius asked, making me jump. Fear had made my teeth chatter so hard that I barely managed to stutter, Yeah. Stevie Ray, he said gently, are you prepared? As I'll ever be, I guess. But I can tell you I really wish stuff like this would quit happening to me. Aphrodite? He'd look to her next. Aphrodite moved so that she was kneeling on the floor in front of the bed and took both of Stevie Ray's forearms in a strong handhold. Try not to flail too much.